NFC South between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. Hi again, everybody. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 on the gain there. And the Titans are going to have a first.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. Let's give
and the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times. And they...
And to give this time to the tailback. And some room to run now. A big gain there on 3rd and long. 34 yards.
I know it's all smiles on the offensive side of the ball right now.
Your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. But boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver. We asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did. And
now a play fake here on 1st down. Deep drop. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger...
Back to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left, and this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had
the interception last time out.
And now they have to just make sure they're cognizant.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Work out all the time. They're there for a reason. Got to get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
He's got time in the pocket. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well. Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And these guys have to be on point today. They're facing a high-powered attack.
he'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They overload him that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. And when a free safety goes like he did there, he better be sure he's going to be able to make a play.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, because I have a feeling that the defensive coordinator and head coach are on the sideline screaming, no, no, no. Good play.
Yeah, good job, buddy.
Then it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
Now back to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Their big tight end, 34 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws, they become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
Short here. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
Not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now.
And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's second and goal from the 10. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for an Indianapolis first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch. Especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like board watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And he's brought down after a good game. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes us
quickly to the line. They'll look to throw here on first down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They've become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they're really
inside. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. A quick read and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm not sure, Brandon, been a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Still be in such a close game, considering those turnovers. All right, let's roll those moving pictures. Offense down with the shot after the interception. Defense will get to the QB here. This ends up with a loss of 12. Colts take it at the 34. The pass is completed into tight coverage, and that goes as a 34-yard touchdown. That takes the lead up to 10. Titans lined up at the 10. They'll go with the run here, and he cap off the 10-play drive with a TD, cutting the deficit to 3. Titans lined up at the 15. The pass ends up being pinned off. Colts defense forces the turnover. So that'll do it from here. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles. They've got the second half from Indy. Brandon.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on...
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. His pass caught at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense...
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is not with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while...
And they'll run it here. Oh, what a move. And he's got room. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Boy, he's getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Their dangerous wide receiver from 3 yards out.
Around all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from.
That drive in total 8 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And
A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
He'll look to throw. He's got time. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want as to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times,
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
the passing lanes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part,
the play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
but what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But
they'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
Did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver from 17 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Love the excitement we got going here. If they just scored the touchdown, they're down by 1. How much fun is it now to figure out the possibilities? Kick the extra point and tie it. Go for 2 if they're really feeling it a gambling move.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good game. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And the Titans going to signal for... They'll give it to him right up the gut. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. 80 yards. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. He's back to throw. He's He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. It's a big play on third down for the Titans. 75 yards. And at this stage, down in the playmaker, they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. A gain of 32 that time.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
Here in the early career of the rookie kicker. This will be from 53 for the win. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So what a finish here as they maneuver into the outside of his range. He steps up and drills it for long. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read and it's picked off. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Colts are